we did our half-term grades for every single Premier League player. So it is end of term, guys. You know what that means? End of term grades. So start with the finalists. Luke Litter has got to be like a star, 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 star.
I feel like I'm back at work again. That's sort of my job, wasn't it? Look.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I used to be a PE teacher, so
right.
yes.
You'll be very good at this then.
Yes, well, you've never seen school reports, have you? Like, you scribble on it really, really quick and just make some squiggles, and then no one can really read it. You know, teachers writing.
No, you're not meant to do that.
Yeah,
No,
well,
you're meant to put a lot of thought and effort.
probably why I don't do it anymore, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Won the Premier League, won the actual league phase, won the title,
We got a
9 data in
yeah.
the final. There's literally nothing you can mark him down on other than the fact he didn't win every single night. So
Rubbish.
Yeah.
it's not marked A and B anymore, is it? It's like numbers.
Yeah.
But
I know,
It
but can
is.
we just keep it in keeping with what we understand? So
Please, because
Yeah,
my kids are at school and I still don't.
we'll go
understand
A
what
plus. We'll go A plus.
right, A plus.
A plus.
What about Luke Humphries then?
Yeah, well, see, I had Luke as an A because I think that was still a thing. Because I still think Luke Humphries would be an A to me because actually, you know, he won 4 of the nights. I think Leeds was epic for me
Yes.
because it meant so much to him. And I think, you know, in terms of actual performance, he's produced some amazing performances along the way as well. So. Not,
And a debut as well.
and
yeah.
on debut, yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, with the, like you said before, the pressures of coming in as world champion, as world number 1, adjusting to that lifestyle that the Premier League kind of dictates because, you know, you'll be one place one weekend and then you'll have to go out to the Premier League. It's a busy, busy schedule. So maybe one.
Can we have 2 pluses?
I'll allow it. I'll allow
I
it. I'm
think we
running the show
should
here.
because it's just.
You're the head teacher, are you?
Yeah, yes. We want an A and then we want an A I
Right.
think.
Where does that leave Michael van Gerwen then?
Oof. I think Mark Van Gogh, you've got
B
to.
plus? I'm just making stuff up now. I'm the head teacher. You tell me.
I mean, he qualified. He had a decent campaign. He won nights. I don't think you can mark him down too much, really. I mean, can you really say it's any less than an A?
Okay. All right. Fine.
Oh, I
A
think
minus.
A minus. Yeah, I mean. I don't know. This
Go on,
this
talk
feels
it
like-
down. Go on, mark me down.
No,
That's fine.
this
I'll go
feels-
with A. Like,
Yeah, no, I think, you know.
Was it the level of performances? Do you know what I mean?
I think it's
like the
Is
range.
that what we wanted to see? You know, if we're saying Luke Littler was the A with he had a 114. I know Michael Van Gogh, to be fair, in that match had 110, but as in just the seeing a real top level, but consistently.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's it. The range of performance probably for Michael, where one night it'd be a little lower, and other nights it'd be, oh, there's Michael Van Gerwen again. He's going to go win 5 nights in a row. So yeah, maybe I'll let you have the minus on that one.
Oh,
Then we'll go.
okay.
Do we?
We've got an A
Yeah,
plus,
I'll go with
an
that.
A
minus,
plus,
yeah.
and an A minus. What about Michael Smith then?
Yeah, that's different, isn't it? I think I'd be
B?
B,
Just B,
around
solid
the
B.
B kind of mark. To me, if I was actually being a teacher, I reckon he's one of the, just based on his campaign, you know, he's just crammed right at the end, isn't he? He's done
I
very
like it.
he's done very well on that final
Yeah.
exam. You know,
And he's a likable student, so you know
Yeah,
you want him to do
absolutely.
well, don't you?
But he doesn't get the red pen.
no,
No red pen. Just,
No.
just well done.
It's the way he qualified towards the end, held it all together to get into the top 4. You know, that was very good. So, but just kind of just right at the end. it
Okay,
didn't go.
we've got to do end of term grades for the others as well. So Nathan Aspinall, who had a slow start, then really got going, put his foot on the accelerator, and then maybe just kind of slowly pulled it off a little bit.
See, even though he didn't qualify, I'd still keep him around a B for, like you say,
Should we
the
do
story.
B minus then? The fact that he didn't make it, you can't have Smith and Aspinall on a B.
Go on, we'll give him the B minus then. Yeah, that's fine. But I think as well, because I'm judging it against sort of expectations and, like say, how it started. There was that week, wasn't it? Was it Rob Cross he played that week and he beat him? He come off stage, he was all emotional, and from that moment, it was like a different Nathan Aspinall. So I feel like we had the Nathan Aspinall of 2 halves, and
Yes.
the second half was significantly better, and he nearly made it, all bar one more win.
Yeah. What about Rob Cross then? Because he found form, it was just way too late on.
Yeah. Again, if we're going with this, I guess if we've got a B minus, we've got to go for a C plus. So I guess
Got
because again, putting some wonderful performances, just left it. It was just not enough. It was not enough at the start. It just took him too long to get going, and you know, cramming.
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 What if Rob Cross was cramming? What was Gerwyn Price doing for 16 weeks? Because I mean, if we were doing it based on stats and based on averages, he would have been up there and he would have been inside the top 4. But this is not how it works, guys.
What is it about Gerwyn Price in the Premier League? He just can't get to grips with it. And the thing is, he
But
actually
he
played
did
really well.
last year. I know, obviously, he went and lost in the final,
Mm.
but he was brilliant last year, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that's like the only
One-off.
year he's
Yeah, no.
managed to do it in all the years and the campaigns he's been in there. He's always struggled just to make the top four, which every time the Premier League comes out, you'd always expect Gerwin Price to be in the top four. And even when you look at it, you're like, that can't be right.
know,
And you
it's
sort
one in
of
six
check
or
it
something,
and
isn't it? Yeah.
recheck it. And yeah, it's just not happening for him. Performance-wise was really there, but he was just always a dart or two short at the wrong times. And, well, I suppose if you're going to grade Gerwin Price, I mean, ultimately, F for fail, I
Oh
would
my
say.
goodness. Okay, wait. So hold on. If he's F, what's Peter Wright? Like,
Well, actually-
you or something?
Yeah, I was going to say, can you grade Peter Wright on based on the performances that he's had this season? I mean, away from the Premier League, and we've seen it with Peter again. He's just got this kind of this love-hate perhaps relationship with the Premier League. Just doesn't seem to find those performances when he really needs to. So it is difficult because what we see for Peter when he goes to the Premier League, I don't think naturally reflects what we see, say, at the Pro Tour or what we see at other tournaments. So, I mean, it feels brutal not to grade someone who's done the work, but it's
Oh,
very
but
difficult.
No grading him. Is it?
I'm going to
You
be
say?
hated, aren't I? This is the podcast that ruins it all for me. But
Okay.
I was going to go you.
Yeah. Well, I know. I said
and-
it is at you.
The reason being is because essentially to the table he was non-effective. He only won those two games. He didn't really ever rival a Knight. He never rivaled any position in the league. He was bottom from start to finish. And I think due to the fact he was non-effective at any point to the table, I don't think you can grade that. I think maybe
Like
a red
writing
pen.
a name on the exam paper, isn't it?
Yeah, a red pen moment, I think.
So this was quite
Okay.
brutal.
That
I know, I'm sorry.
It's up the task, though.